Tap the subscribe button if you want to grow in Christ during your season of Christian singleness. Here are 4 signs God is protecting you from a bad relationship. If this person reveals their true character early in the relationship and then leaves you, this is a sign that God is protecting you. It can be painful to see someone you liked get angry and leave you. But in reality, this is God protecting you from getting further attached to someone who is not ready for a godly relationship. Perhaps you thought this new relationship would lead to marriage, or that this person was the one for you. But suddenly, this person showed a completely different side and cut you out of their life. What happened? God protects us by bringing the truth to light. This person didn't change. They have always been this way. They just hadn't shown that side yet. In His kindness, God allowed you to see this dark side early, protect you from a bad relationship. If your friends and family's concerns are confirmed, when people warn us about someone and we ignore them, we can feel foolish when we find out they were right. However, we shouldn't see this as humiliation. Instead, we should view these warnings as confirmation that God ended the relationship to protect us. If everyone around you was happy with the relationship and saw no issues, but it still failed, it would be much more confusing to understand what went wrong. But if those who love you had serious concerns, and those concerns were confirmed by the person's behavior, you can be sure that God didn't let the relationship go further because He was protecting you. If someone was leading you on and then started dating someone else, this is a sign God is protecting you. Another sign that God is protecting you from a bad relationship is when the person you liked starts dating someone else. Maybe you were talking and everything seemed to be going well. They said all the right things and made you believe they were about to ask you to be their partner. And then suddenly, they disappear and start dating someone else. What happened? Over time, you'll see that this was actually God protecting you from a bad relationship. Imagine if this person was talking to other people behind your back, and you started dating them. That would have been even worse than them leading you on and then dating someone else. If you pray for a relationship but it doesn't happen, God is protecting you. If you don't end up with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is bad or would be a bad spouse one day. Instead, we can conclude that the relationship wouldn't have been God's best for you. This person might make a great spouse for someone, but not for you. God always does what's best for us, even if we don't always agree with Him. God is focused on developing our relationship with Him first and foremost. And this isn't always our main concern. Sometimes it's hard to believe that God's no to a prayer request is what's best for us. But when we trust in His love and goodness, we can be certain that He is protecting us from a bad relationship. God will answer prayers that are in alignment with His will. 1 John 5:14 says, "And this is the confidence that we have toward Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us." If God doesn't answer a prayer, it means it wasn't the best for you and wasn't aligned with His will. Tap the subscribe button if you want to grow in Christ during your season of Christian singleness. Remember, every closed door is not a rejection, but a redirection towards God's perfect plan for your life. Trust that His love for you is boundless and His wisdom is infinite. Embrace this season of singleness as a sacred time to deepen your relationship with God, discover your true self, and prepare your heart for the love that He has designed specifically for you. Know that God's protection is a profound expression of His love. He sees the depths of your heart, knows your dreams, and understands your fears. When He removes someone from your life, it's because He is guiding you towards something far greater than you could ever imagine. Let go of the hurt and disappointment and step into the future with hope and faith. God's plans for you are filled with promise and purpose. So take heart and be encouraged. You are not alone on this journey. God's love is your constant companion, and His blessings await you just around the corner. Trust in His timing, for the best is yet to come. In the Christian life, singles often seek guidance to conduct relationships in a way that pleases God. Christian relationship advice for singles offers a compass for building strong, healthy relationships based on the teachings of Christ. Firstly, it is essential to pray for wisdom when choosing a partner, trusting God to guide the steps. Developing a solid friendship before a romantic commitment is essential, as is maintaining purity and holiness, respecting biblical principles. Open communication about expectations, dreams, and fears is vital to building trust and transparency. Resolving conflicts in a loving and respectful manner demonstrates emotional and spiritual maturity. Additionally, Christian relationship advice for singles encourages singles to focus on personal and spiritual growth while waiting for their ideal partner. Investing time in knowing yourself and serving others are ways to live fully, regardless of relationship status. In short, Christian relationship advice for singles offers a faith-based approach to leading God-honoring relationships, valuing friendship, purity, communication, and personal growth.